What's good, everybody? It's your boy RAYZOR RAMON the Barber, aka your country cousin, your play cousin. Yeah, we play cousin. And we back with another live, man. We're gonna let a few people get in here before we get started. My wife got it smelling good up in here. We having homemade meatball subs. Yeah. Everything from scratch. Ain't that right, boo?
That's right.
Marinara, scratch. Meatball, scratch. Bread, scratch. Everything scratch. Yes, sir. Gonna let a few people get in here before we get started. I guess YouTube must heard my cry and let me start back doing the horizontals. But the young boy said they was tweaking. No. You go, oh no, you ain't the only one have no bread. Guess who else want bread? Yeah. I want you to come feed to me. Dang, I should have edited. I could do it later. I don't think I can do it now. Let me see, can I do it now? No, I can't. Locks and Land, what's good, fam? What's good? Family, what's good, fam? Bam. Good to see you, man. Thank you for checking out your boy, man. We got to put them beer mugs in the chat for your boy. I appreciate you for coming through. Real talk. Got a little niche fragrances we gonna go over tonight, man. Shout out to my boy Twilly 2 Cents, man, for sending these over your boy way, man. These some dope stuff, man. Locks, what you sipping on, Locks? We got a little 99 bananas, man, mixed with a little orange juice. Cheers, Chico. You gonna take a drink with Daddy, Mama? Later. Mm-hmm. Like you want something to drink now. My hat matched in. Ain't want nobody to go say nothing. That will go. Stella Rosa. Hey, where you get that from, man? My wife showed me some joint the other day. It was Stella Rosa. Damn. It's like 4 of them. Stella Rosa Peach. What was that joint you showed me the other day on? This one was butter. Was it butter rum or something? She sent it to me on Instagram. I don't know if they got it at the ABC store out here or not. But everybody say them Jones 5, man. It's 4 different kinds. I ain't seen it, but I'm going to go look tomorrow. See if I can get it. Ooh, that's good right there. I'm gonna put this Band-Aid a little bit too tight on my pinky.
Butter toffee.
Butter toffee, that's what it was. Butter toffee. That junk look fire too, dog. We're gonna let a few more people get in here before we get started. The top of Camera, I can't say the last Quawa. Yeah, I got the first one, the Camera behind me. I heard the Kawa is pretty good. I heard that coffee note in is pretty nice. I love coffee. It's probably one of the ones I pick up this fall, winter. Well, before the fall and winter, but it's definitely gonna be one of the ones I pick up for review purposes, and also because I just wanted. I heard it's good. How you been, bro? Hope all is well, man. Hope all is well. What was your fragrance of the day, man? Locks and Land, what was your fragrance of the day? Mine was Prada Luna Rosa Black. That's my song right here. I wanna go back home. I wanna go back home. How long I got for food get done, baby? So I can gauge.
30 minutes.
About 30 minutes. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Thank you, my love. Coach Blue, Coach Green, Coach Black, aka Coach for Men. Coach Black, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's one of my favorite ones, man. I always get compliments when I wear that. Yeah, so you had on Coach Black and I had on Prada Black. I know it's not normally a summertime fragrance. I just wanted to bust it out today. I ain't wore it in the grip. Man Champ, we in here. The champ is here. What's good, Man Champ? What was your fragrance of the day, Man Champ? We need bags.
No.
Oh. Yeah. Went to the gym, had on that Burberry Touch. Yeah, man, Burberry Touch always a staple, man. Yeah, Burberry Touch always a staple, man. That's one of the ones I would always recommend to somebody new, just to, cause Burberry Touch one of the ones where you can mix with Dolce and Gabbana one, the EDP. Oh, okay then. And that might be pretty dope. But I know that I know like if I recommend Burberry Touch to somebody, I know based on like their response back to me, I know like which way or which direction I can lead them in. If they know if they say like it was too powdery or a little too spicy, then I know like okay, they might like the sweeter, more citrus fragrances. But if they be like, oh yeah, that joint was nice, I was rocking with it, I know they can kind of go either way with it. All right, y'all, we gonna go and get started on the fragrances, man. Before we hop into the fragrances, y'all know how we do, man. Got a little business to take care of. Little beard balm on the website. Y'all can check out our beard balm, beard butter, RAYZOR RAMON beard butters. Y'all go to the website in the description, check that out. And we have 3 beard oils. One of them gone because I just sold it. But we have Casanova Cherry. We got RAYZOR RAMON's Machismo. It's a peppermint tea tree mix. I like to use it at night. Help you go to sleep. Kind of, you know, that medicinal medicine touch. You know, the lavender and the peppermint and tea tree. You know, kind of gets into your nasal cavities and help you sleep. Cheers, Chico. Cheers, Chico. Let me hit my boy Man Champ with them beer emojis right quick. Cheers, Chico. Yeah. Appreciate your doubt. We got a Beamer Boy Ballin', which is our rendition of 1 million. Paco Rabanne 1 million. Great, man. Phenomenal fragrance, man. Had a few buyers today. It was a watermelon festival out here in VA. Went real well, man. A lot of people out there. Had some good watermelon. Ain't had to put no salt on, no sugar on it. They was ready to go. But the first fragrance we're gonna hop into, the first fragrance we're gonna start off with is, let me see. It's not a stranger to most people. Kind of been going through FragCom and like general population or the regular people. You know, that's not just, you know, frag hella into fragrances. Let me see. I'm gonna see, can I pull this up on Safari? Because Chrome be tripping. Yes, sir. Again, man, shout out to my boy Twilly 2 Cents, man, for sending these over. I really appreciate you, bro. Square business, man. The first one we got up is Creed Absolute Aventus. Creed Absolute Vintage. Creed Absolute Vintage. And I do say, man, I like this one. I like it. The first wearing, I couldn't tell it a lot much difference from Creed, aside for because the formulations from Creed has changed so much. So depending on what batch you get, this can be hella different from the batches that you have got from Creed. But my favorite batch from the Creed Vintage that I like the most is the 13ZZ. Has that juicy, nice pineapple opening with that smokiness, that birch in the background. But the main accords, if you are new to fragrances, accords are adjectives that are describing the notes that you are smelling. The main accords in Creed Absolute Vintage is citrus, warm spicy, aromatic, woody, soft spicy, fresh spicy, patchouli, cinnamon, fruity, and with some earthy tones in it. Anybody in the chat, man? Y'all ever smell Creed Absolute? Gonna give it one spray. Let me find the atomizer. There we go. I caught that joint too. Dang, there we go. So up top, you get that nice citrus blast of grapefruit and bergamot, and that black currant just adds some sweetness, juice-like vibes to it. In the middle notes, you get some ginger, cinnamon, some citron, and cardamom. So you get some spices with some fruit as well. The ginger mixed well with the cinnamon, and the cardamom kind of plays the background, just give it that extra kick or that extra boost to kind of enhance the spice from the ginger and the saffron. And then in the bottom are the base notes. You got pink pepper, patchouli, and vetiver. I do like it. I do like it. I do like it. I can't front. I do like it. I do like Creed Absolute Vintage. It's probably one of the ones that, since the vintage DNA has changed so much, if I had to go out and buy a Creed, or if I had to go out and buy an vintage, it would probably be this one, because it's the newer version, and it hasn't been reformulated 7, 8, 9 times, and I actually know what I was getting. I actually have a client. His father works at I think it's a 4. Or Saks Field's one of them, and he gave me a little tidbit, a hint. He was just like, man, you want the 13ZZ batch? Or an easy way to tell the older bottles of Creed Vintage is the ones that's in the 4.2 ounce bottles. He said anything that's in the 4.2 ounce bottle is gonna be good to go. He said anything outside of that might be a little iffy. Proceed with caution. But he was like, the 4.2 ounce bottles is before they started going hella crazy on a reformulation. But if you looking to get a Creed, and I had to put my stamp of approval on a batch that I know that were gonna be something worth your money, that I think if you already kind of like that that style of a vintage, like if you done smelt Club de Nuit, or you done smelt Parfums Village, Intense Gold, or you done smelt, different clone houses or different houses rendition of Creed Vintage, and you just want to step out and get the real thing, I would tell somebody to get Creed Absolute Vintage, because that's the batch that's been less reformulated, and I feel like, for me personally, you know what you're getting yourself into, because it's hard for me to stand behind even the last batch of a vintage that came out before the Absolute. I can't really stand behind it, because I can't tell somebody to go spend $300, $400 and something that's gonna last 3-4 hours, and it might be watered down because the batch variation. I feel like, as a fragrance reviewer, a fragrance content creator, however you want to place it, we all review different things, and our pockets are all different, so we review things the best way we can and get it to the people that's looking to receive this information. I feel like I'd be doing you a disservice if I just tell you to go bust your head up against a bottle of vintage, and it's gonna be worth your money. So I would direct anybody, if you want to get Creed Vintage, get Absolute. It's the less formulated, And it's gonna be worth your money, man, if you like that style of fragrance. But hey, sample. Always sample first, especially when you start to spend that kind of money. Cause hey, I don't think Sephora or Saks Fifth, man, taking them bottles back when if you come in there talking about you ain't like it. It ain't like Marshalls. I don't think they taking that back. But the first fragrance up from the House of Creed. From the House of Creed, we went with Creed Absolute Aventus. Creed Absolute Aventus. All right. The second fragrance we're going to go over is from the House of Killian. And it's kind of one that I'm waiting to smell. I ain't even opened it because I wanted to go over it with y'all. Real talk. I was like, I'm gonna wait on this one. Killian. Which one thing I think is dope about Killian is their own. Last time I checked, they're owned by Hennessy. It's like the same company, which I think is dope because I love Hen Dog. Ain't that right, boo?
That's right.
This is a house that Hennessy built. My wife came along slow, you know. She was like, "Oh, she's like, y'all be cutting grass and changing engines, and out there drinking that that Hennessy." She rock with it a little bit though. She gotta drink it a certain way, cause Dad'd be drinking that junk straight from scratch. That's pulling up, man. This is the internet. I guess everybody on the Wi-Fi over here. Where can I get the samples online of most fragrances? To be honest, Locke, you just gotta shop around, man. If you want the joints with the card and are more trustworthy, because you can go to a website like I rock with Decant X. So Decant X, they official. Micro Parfums, they're official. But you can always go to the site itself. Like you can type in like Creed Aventus and go to their site and actually buy the samples from their site. Might cost a little bit more than like Decant X. It spells exactly how it sounds, decantx.com and microparfums.com. Those are the ones that I trust the most and I rock with. But a lot of people like getting their samples, from the actual company, which I don't knock it neither. Also, too, you can go to Max Aroma. Max Aroma got, I trust them, too, when it comes to their samples. They're pretty dope as well. But the fragrance that we got now, the second fragrance we're going over is Killian Pearl Oud. Killian Pearl Oud. And I'm kind of thrilled to check this out again, man. Shout out to my boy Twilly, too, man. He sent me these, man. I appreciate your Ox Square business. Oud, leather, rose, warm, spicy, woody, Irish, smoky, floral. Those are your accords when it comes to Killian's Pearl Oud. Top notes, saffron, black pepper. Middle notes or heart notes are Turkish rose, iris, and ylang ylang. The dry down is argan wood or oud and castrum. I don't know what that is. I ain't never heard that note before. Let's click on it. Castrum is a musk amber animalic smell. Okay, so it's like a musky amber, like a musky, a warm, bright musk smell. So this is a dab. It's a dabber. I like this. You definitely get that different rose up top. It's a watery. You get like a watery rose and you get like a jam rose. You do get that saffron. The black pepper not heavy, but you can smell it in there. But you do get this smoky, leathery vibe from in the background. This is definitely one that's outside for the wintertime. Definitely one of those outside winter joints. I'm rocking with it though. So you picking up on some florals, some sweetness. but you're getting a lot of leather, a lot of oud, just leather and wood for the most part. Not leather and wood, leather and rose, excuse me. It's nice, man. If you don't really like rose, though, I don't think I would get this if I ain't like rose. Not saying that it's rose heavy, like it's old lady sitting in the front of the church rose. But I do pick up on it. I do pick up on the rose. It's nice, man. It's nice. Nice saffron, too. Take the sweetness out of Baccarat Rouge. 540. Take that sweetness out of the Baccarat. And just the saffron. This is what kind of saffron you get in this. A nice saffron mixed with some pepper. Start to turn a little bit powdery from the Irish. A little sweetness from the ylang-ylang. There's fruit in the background. You get that oud in there. That oud is definitely, that wood oud is definitely. Yeah, so I was right when I said leather and wood. Because that's what oud is. So you definitely getting some ouds in the background. It's not a real pungent, heavy oud. It's light. It do has a little animalic smell, but not like barnroom wet dog, though. It's very dope. Very nice. I'm rocking with these two so far, man. I'm rocking with them. So the first one, we went over Creed Absolute Adventures. We went over Killian's Pearl Oud. Killian Pearl Oud. And the next one we're going to go over is XERJOFF Eber Gold. What is it? ERBA? Eber Gold. XERJOFF. XERJOFF makes some dope stuff too, man. Let me see, can I get it to focus? Got hit them fry going out, boy. Finna go down, boy. XERJOFF Eber Gold. This is the third one we finna go over. We got two more, then we gonna get on up out of here. Cause I'm ready to eat. What that baby said that time? Eat, eat. Eat, eat. That baby woke up out her sleep and said, eat, eat. And it's crazy because I've been seeing this one a lot. But I've been seeing people post the bottle a lot, and I never knew what it was. I just seen that it was like a famous one that a lot of people been rocking with. I like XERJOFF, man. They do they thug. So XERJOFF E8, what is it? Eber Gold. It's a unisex. It's citrus fruity. Let me get a spray on right quick. I might rock this tomorrow. This nice. Ooh, wee. Hold on, Doc. Hold on, big dog. Oh, this nice right here. Citrus, fruity, warm, spicy, fresh, sweet, aquatic, musky, powdery, vanilla, and amber. Those are your accords. Let's get into this note breakdown. I'm ready to get it. Ooh, this is nice. Oh yeah, this is a fruit cocktail. Brazilian orange, Sicilian lemon, bergamot, and ginger at the top. I knew it had a melon note in it. Middle notes are melon. It get a nice, sweet, mouth-watering cantaloupe mixed with a pear, which is always a dope fragrance in a dope note in the fragrance because it adds this juice, sweet-like quality mixed with some sharpness from the green apple, a cinnamon note. You got some cardamom and cloves, and I guess the cloves in it to kind of pull back the juice and the sweet from the citrus and the fruit notes once it starts to dry down to help it change over into the white musk, amber, Madagascar vanilla, and woodsy notes in the dry down. This dope, man. This dope, man. XERJOFF knocked this out the park. Especially if you like fruity. It almost reminds me of like a fruity drink, almost. Like a fruity margarita. A fruity cocktail. So this is definitely a summertime and springtime fragrance. Definitely daytime. This dope. This dope right here. Yeah, I'm rocking with this. I'm rocking with this too. You want to let this dry down a little bit more? Spell it out. It's okay. I'm gonna write it in the chat for you, Chico. Let me see. What is it? Bet, I just put it in the chat for you. Yeah, it showed one of the ones you like, what? It's dope, man. I'm rocking with it. It definitely has a nice fruit, a quality, but it has some sweet smoothness in the background. Definitely, man. If you, I think you would like it, Locks. Especially you had on that Coach Black today. It's definitely that peach kumquat, or should I say that pear kumquat note, and Coach Black kind of reminds you of the sweetness that's in this fragrance. So if you rocking with that Coach Black, I think you'll like this, big dog. Cause anything that kind of reminds me of that Coach Black, I automatically just be like, yeah, this is a dope one. It's definitely one of the ones. Smell that, see you like that, boo. You can spray it on you. It's a uni. Let me know what you think. I think it's nice. You like that? That's dope, ain't it? You got that sweetness in it.
What is this?
XERJOFF. ERBA. How would you pronounce that? Herba. Herba Gold.
Smells really good.
You like that? You got that fruit in it, but it got like that sweet. It kind of remind you like a mixed drink of some sort.
I don't know. I really like it though.
So smell that.
This one got oud in it.
Nah. This the one that got oud and the pearl oud. I know you like oud too. Yeah, that was nice too. A little smoke, a little rose.
More masculine.
Yeah. Smell that. Spray that on. And let me know if that reminds you of that XERJOFF fragrance. That's Coach Black. You gotta press it. Yeah. Let me know what you think.
Very similar.
Very similar.
This one's a little bit more masculine than the other one.
This one?
That one's a little
A bit more masculine, right? Because this one's for man.
Yeah.
The other one is unisex. Yeah, so you can see why. But it reminds you of it.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't tripping. This one has like a kumquat and pear in it. The one that's a little bit more masculine.
Very similar.
Yeah, they're very similar. Yep. So I thought I was, you know, leading you the right way. Lock. If you like that pear, I mean, if you like that Coach for men, you'll like this one, dog. It's a little bit sweeter, but it's in the same wheelhouse. And I can see why it's a little bit sweeter. So because Coach for men is for men, whereas the XERJOFF Herba Gold is unisex. So they had to pull back the masculinity some. But I think you'll rock with it. I think you'll rock with it, Chico. All right, the next niche we gonna get into again, man. Shout out to my boy Twilly too, man. I ran out. I'm gonna put his link in the description. When I get off this joint, and y'all can go give him a follow, man. Great fragrance reviewer. The brother know his stuff, man. I don't know where he find this stuff at, but that man fragrance collection is second to none. That dude he got some duck off joints. He got some duck off joints. If you go watch his page and buy some of the fragrances that he review, I promise you ain't gonna smell like nobody. That's how duck off his stuff is. I'd be like, bro, where you find this stuff? He was like, man, it come to me. But the brother know his stuff, and man, he got some dope stuff, man. Twiddly 2 cents, man. He know what he talking about. But I'm gonna link his I'm gonna link it in the description. But if you want to go check it out, is let me see. I might can tag it. My ad don't work on YouTube when I try to add people. Twiddly 2. Let me see it. This one is, I can't even pronounce it. I'm gonna try to pronounce it. P-R-N-O-N-O. Give me 1 second. There we go. So this one is Terra Pernor, Tyra, T-I-E-R-R-A, Tyra Pernor, Extrait, Tyra Pernor Extrait. This is from Max Aroma. I'm ready to smell this one too. It's warm, spicy, fruity, rum. I love rum. I hope this epic because I love rum. Rum, oud, sweet vanilla, amber, some sours, a little bit of fresh and woody. Those are your chords. Those are your chords. Come on, be good to me because I love rum. Let's go. Okay, off the opening, I smell it. So it has rum, red berries, spice, oud, vanilla, and benzoin or frankincense. So the opening is kind of sour. I see why I said it almost smells like a sour, the sourness of a fruity patch. So you know how you can bite a sour patch and you can taste the fruit in it, but you get the sourness with it as well. This is what this kind of reminds me of. But I do smell the rum. And I do get the sweetness from the red berry. I wonder where the sourness coming from. Let me actually go to I'm on Fragrantica. Let me actually go to the website and see if the notes are different. So its top notes are aged rum, red berries. The heart is vanilla, Colombian spices, and benzoin. And the dry down is oud. This is nice. So the sourness is starting to wear off some. And I'm definitely starting to pick up the oud in the base. Oud running through all this whole fragrance. But I'm definitely getting that aged rum. So the rum in it reminds me of a aged rum that's in like a barrel. That's what I'm getting, like a barrel brown liquor. Mixed with the sweetness from a red berry. And you kind of get some smooth creaminess sitting off to the side or in the background from the vanilla. And you get some spices that I can't really pick up on. Not like a pepper or a ginger, but it's like a soft spice like nutmegs and cinnamon. Those kind of spices in the background. It just say Colombian spices. This is good though. This is good though. But I can see this not being everybody's cup of tea because of the how it starts off. So a lot of times, man, I would tell you if you like a mid to dry down part of a fragrance, just spray it before you leave the house. And, you know, by the time you get to where you're going, you'll be into the part of the fragrance that you like. I had to do that for Dior Fahrenheit. I like Dior Fahrenheit now. Goodness gracious. You know, yes, Lord. The fragrances just make me happy, y'all. But now, you know, I like the opening. Man, somebody broke into your neighbor's car. That's crazy, bro. I hope everything all right, fam. Yeah, that's been going around a lot lately, bro. You know, me and my wife talk about that all the time, man. The more harder times get, man, it's gonna be a lot of this stuff going on, man, because people just gonna be crashing out. People gonna be crashing out. It's almost like, damn, let me leave my doors unlocked so people won't bust my damn windows. So I ain't gotta pay for no damn windows. It's not me leave nothing in my car. But yeah, the sourness is definitely starting to dissipate a lot. But I'm definitely picking up on that oud in the background. It's a heavy oud too. Mixing with those red berries. I like it though. I like it. I'm rocking with it. Ooh, went back to this XERJOFF. Yeah, this XERJOFF good. Yeah, I like that XERJOFF. Definitely the rose is definitely starting to kick up a lot in the pearl oud. So if you don't like rose, I wouldn't recommend this if you just hate rose, because the rose is definitely a lot prevalent now. Let's go back to the Aventus. Yeah, this is definitely starting to get into the more birch, the more bergamot, definitely the black currant. Yeah, he say the kids breaking the rules at the max. Man, these kids crashing out, fam. They crashing out at a high rate. All right, man, one more fragrance and we gonna get up out of here. Cause Ramon was hungry. And Miss Ramon cooking. Ain't that right, boo? And I'm hungry. So we're gonna hit this last one. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. I wanted to come on a little bit earlier, man, but time got away from it. You know how it is, man. Having a great time with family and handling business, man. But the last fragrance, I hope I pronounce this fragrance correctly. It's the Harmonist. 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 The Harmonist. And it is Velvet Fire. Velvet Fire. Again, man, shout out to my guy Twilly too, man. Appreciate you, brother. Square business. So, the chords for this one is aromatic, woody, tobacco, soft, spicy, oud, fresh, spicy, sweet, and warm, spicy. So, I think most of the fragrances that bruh sent me were fall and wintertime and early springtime fragrances, with the exception of the XERJOFF. And I think Creed would be more of a springtime, summertime, early fall. But three of the fragrances bruh sent me was definitely wintertime gang members. But we were coming up on fall and wintertime, so he sent them right on time. So we're going to go over Velvet Fire. Ooh, this is smooth but strong. I see why this can be called Velvet Fire. This hit the bottom of my stomach like alcohol. It's nice though. Sage, cypress, and myrtle up top. You get tobacco, saffron, and the neroli in the middle. And on the dry down, you get oud, tonka bean, and lavender. So I can see this fragrance starting off real herbal in the sense of kind of earthy from the cypress and the sage. It's kind of floral, got some florals up top. But then it starts to turn like a tobacco leaf. I'm starting to pick up like a tobacco leaf. Some saffron and neroli. Then dry down, you're going to get oud, tonka bean, and lavender. We're going to see how that turn out. But this is definitely woody. It's definitely bright and aromatic. Definitely that. A soft spice, though. A soft spice. I can see why they call it Velvet Fire. Because it has that fire to it, but it's a soft fire. It's not like a blazing inferno. It's just spicy enough for you to pick up on it, but it's still soft, smooth, with some sweet undertones in the background, man. This is definitely a dope fragrance. We're going to let it dry down some. It's almost like you ever took like you ever hit like a You ever did like a shot of a strong alcohol, and like once the initial punch started to dissipate, how the soothingness of like the alcohol is like, oh yeah, the strong part over with. This is how this is. It's, without the strong part, it's just it's like the smoothness of the after effect of the strong. I'm trying to explain it because it's like a fire. Think about a fire, a blazing fire, but you're just far enough away from it to where it's soothing and it's warm and it's comfortable and it's calming. That's how this is. Like you can tell, like if I got closer to this, it'll turn up. Like if they came out with an intense version of this, it'll be out the meter. But they dialed it back for it to be like pleasant. It's definitely dope. It's definitely dope. This is not one that I would recommend for people starting off with fragrances though. I rarely would recommend niche fragrances for people that's starting off with fragrances because niche fragrances are a little bit more complex and they're a little bit more straightforward. And they kind of cater to a certain group of people versus like mass designer fragrances that are created to be more crowd pleasing and aesthetic to like the mass appealing to various crowds of people. That's why a lot of them are sweet or they're citrus heavy. Whereas niche is kind of like, now we're making this for a select group of people. You know, they probably don't make as many bottles, which is why niche fragrances tend to cost more because it's a niche. It's a niche quality. It's a niche brand. You don't really see Bentley commercials. You don't see Lamborghini commercials. You don't see Ferrari commercials because it's a niche car. It's not for everybody. They're not catering to every market. If you got the type of money for a Bentley or a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, you going to get it. You going to seek them. They ain't going to have to seek you. So that's kind of how niche fragrances are. A lot of people, a lot of word get around about niche fragrances because of, you know, people buy them and rock with them. And, you know, while I'm on my soapbox, it's one thing I hate about people that are not really into fragrances, and women do this stuff a lot. And I be wanting to tell them, hush up. Because you see all these fragrance posts on social media, and somebody will be like, get these fragrances for your man, or if your man ain't wearing this, then he ain't smelling good. And there's always Creed Aventus, there's always Killian, Black, it's always the most expensive stuff. And I'm like, bruh, I'm in the frag community. I'm into fragrances. People not walking around buying this high dollar stuff. Like, it's always Baccarat Rouge 540. And it's something else from Mason Freight Kirk John. And it's Bond number 9. Bruh, mass majority of regular people are not walking around spending $200, $300, $400 on fragrances. I talk to people all the time. It's fragrances that I've spent $80, $90 on that I think is cheap. And I talk to everyday working people, and they be like, man, golly, I ain't buying out. I don't want to smell that good. They just want a regular fragrance that's gonna smell good. Now they might go out and get a Dior Sauvage when, you know, certain days come around and they want to splurge or whatever the case may be. But for the most part, everybody not going out buying those $300, $400 fragrances. And that don't bother me because it creates a narrative that the only way you're gonna smell good is to spend a lot of money. I have smelled fragrances that's $500, $600 that smell like a whale booty hole. Just horrible. And I have smelled fragrances that's $30. That's the most pleasant, best smelling fragrance on the planet. I'm telling you right now, you can try it. Grab you an expensive fragrance and wear it out and watch how many compliments you get. Go right to Burlington Marshalls and grab Nautica Voyage or Nautica Blue, $17, and put that junk on. Watch how many people gonna tell you smell good. It happens all the time. It happens I see it every day. People in frag community spit on Dylan Blue. Man, I wear Dylan Blue to the gym, man, I get at least 4 or 5 compliments. Man, what you got on? Because this stuff, those fragrances are created to be mass appealing. I'm telling you, if you're going to get into fragrances, man, wear what you like, man. Do not be a label whore. Please do not be a label whore. Don't be a brand whore. You're going to miss out on a lot of great fragrances because you running behind a label. Don't be a price whore. You're going to miss out on a lot of great fragrances, and you're going to spend a lot of unnecessary money on fragrances that you don't like, that you can't get rid of because you new to fragrances. Your palette ain't grew yet, and you know went out there and got Tom Ford Velvet something, and that junk cost $400, and you can't stand it. I ain't really no big fan of oud. I don't really. Well, you ain't let your palette grow yet. It takes time to get into these niche fragrances because that's why they're called niche. They're for a certain group of people. The same way you will go to an art gallery and you can't see how somebody pay $20,000 for a painting that look like somebody sneezed paint out their nose and sneeze paint out their nose, and it looked like that's how they came up with the construct for this paint. You just like, man, this stuff looks stupid. And somebody like, oh yeah, I paid $20,000 for that because it's a niche. It's niche. The same way I can't understand how a person will buy a Coos or a Cos paint of the Monopoly Man and charge you $15,000 for it because he got X on his eyes. That it'll make you paid $15,000 for Sonic the Hedgehog with X with his eyes crossed out, but people do spend money on it. But those things are niche. Sorry to go on a little rant, but I know a lot of people are starting to get into fragrance, and a lot of people are new to FragCom. And you know, one thing when I was new to the fragrance community, I've been reviewing fragrances for some years, but I've been collecting fragrances for almost 6 years, and I felt like I had to have these certain type of fragrances to be a fragrance connoisseur. Then I started to realize, man, fragrance is about wearing what you like and experiencing that and showing that to other people. Yes, it's different levels to fragrance reviewing. You know, you can't go broke trying to get every fragrance in order to review it. You know, you got to stay in your lane. You got to pay what you weigh. You know, which is why they got decants and samples. You might can't get a full bottle. You might can get a sample of it and try it out. And the people that you reviewing this fragrance to, they got the money. Now you don't help them to go get it. That's how it works. But don't be afraid to go out and spend lesser money to smell good. Right, fragrance milk before meat. Right. You got to crawl before you walk. I remember my wife would tell you when I first started buying fragrances, I was in Ross, Marshalls, man, twice a week. And it was during the pandemic. Uncle Trump was cutting them checks. Uncle Donald was cutting them checks. Man, listen here. I remember, man, one time I looked up, I had Polo Red, I had Lacoste Yellow, and I had Gucci Guilty Black. And then like 2 weeks later, bro, I probably had like, what, 12 fragrances, baby? My baby said, is this going to become a habit? I said, yeah, it already is. Because I had fell in love with the art of it. So I just like smelling different things and trying my palette out for different things. And the way I built that up is I went to the rack stores. So now I know what I like. Now I know what I don't like. And a lot of those fragrances that I bought in the beginning of my journey, I was able to give these fragrances away now to people that start their journey. Whether it be nephews, whether it be cousins, whether it be brothers. I'm like, hey, man, I don't wear this no more. See if you smell that, see if you like it. Oh, yeah, I like this. Hey, man, you can have it. I don't wear it. I done built my palette up to now to where, man, 98% of my collection is blind bought because I know what I like. I wouldn't recommend that for anybody, but it worked out for me. I like ouds, I like citrus, I like sweet flavors. I just like all different kind of things, so it kind of works out for me. But getting into the frag community, don't be afraid to go out to these rack stores and buy these different fragrances because at the end of the day, it's about you smelling good, not about somebody pocket watching and how much money you spending on a fragrance. They ain't gonna mean you a hill of beans. 9 times out of 10, man, the average person smelling something ain't gonna know you got on a $300 fragrance. They probably ain't gonna give you a compliment because they probably not gonna like it because of complexity of it. Those more affordable fragrances, they geared to get compliments because they're mass appealing. That's how they're made. That's why a lot of people hate Dior Sauvage, but a lot of people love it. A lot of people love it. I remember before I got Dior Sauvage, my wife was cutting a client hair, and she asked him, she was like, "What you got on?" He was like, "I got on Dior Sauvage." And my wife was like, "Baby, you got that one?" I was like, "Not yet, but I will by the end of this week." And I went and got it because I just kept hearing so many people talk about it. I was like, "Man, I got to get this damn Dior Sauvage, man." I bought it and I liked it. Now, you know, a lot of people hate it, but a lot more people love it. So, you know, do with the information that what you will. I appreciate y'all for checking out the channel, checking out the live today. I went on a little rant. I'm about to get ready to get off here and eat with my boo thing. But the fragrances that we went over today were Creed Absolute. Creed Absolute. Creed Absolute Aventus. We went over Pearl, Killian's Pearl Oud. Killian's Pearl Oud. We went over Velvet Fire by the Harmonist. Velvet Fire by the Harmonist. Shout out to my guy 22 cents, man, for sending these your boy way. We went over XERJOFF, Eber Gold. And we went over Pornery, Terry, Tyra Extract. Dope fragrances, man. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. This is definitely started to dry down and turn powdery. Definitely started sweet vanilla undertone as well, man. Definitely dope. All right, man. So those are 5 fragrances that we went over that are spectacular niches. Again, man, don't be afraid to buy samples. Niches can be real tricky. You don't want to waste your money, man. Your hard-earned money chasing clout or chasing this imaginary smell good ghost because somebody told you if you buy this fragrance you gonna get women because it's a certified panty dropper. Hey man, stay away from stuff like that, man. You're gonna set yourself up for failure. You're gonna buy a fragrance thinking you're gonna wear this fragrance and going into an event and you're gonna have women falling all over you because you smell good. It's a lot more going to it than that. First of all, you gotta wash your butt. You ain't washing your butt, I don't give a damn what fragrance you put on. You gonna smell like a musty tangerine. That's what you gonna smell like a sweaty rose, or you gonna smell like a fecal matter peach. Wash your butt. Wash your behind. Me and my wife, we barbers. And I can't tell you how many times these young boys come into the shop musky. What you think you gonna smell like you wearing a hoodie in 98-degree weather? You gonna be musky, man. Wash your butt. You gonna smell like Dior Savage. That's what you gonna smell. That's what you gonna smell like. Wash your butt, man. After you wash your butt, you know, a lot of people like to put on an unscented lotion or unscented oils because it don't affect the fragrance that they're wearing. Once you get out of the shower, you know, put your oil dry off, put your oils on. Don't put your fragrance on yet. Give your oils a chance or your lotions a chance to set. Because if you put that fragrance on dry skin, man, your skin gonna suck that oil, that fragrance up because your skin dry and it's not gonna last as long. You gonna be like, man, I only got an hour or 30 minutes out of this fragrance. Yeah, because your skin was dry. Your skin was dry. So after you get out of the shower, you know, put on you some moisturizer and then put on your fragrance, man. You know, a lot of people, I overspray. That's what I do because I be going from the house all day. I overspray. I spray my clothes and my skin. You know, so, but I do adjust my fragrance according to the strength. I do adjust my sprays according to the strength of the fragrance. So if I'm wearing something that's hella oody, hella aromatic, or like real strong, I ain't spraying no, you know, 6, 7, 8 times of that. I might give you a 3, 4 sprays because I know this stuff strong. Gems, what's good, my guy? What's good, my guy, Gems, man? Hey, I'm about to get you because you got me last time. You got me last time. Nah, I ain't gonna say nothing, bro. I appreciate you for coming through, man. Much love, Jim. Man, it's all good, bro. hey, man, hey, we got lives and wives, man. You know, sometimes you just be a little tardy to the party, man. But better late than never, bro. I appreciate you. You know, the algorithm, the algorithm. Don't look at how what time you showed up. It just shows you here, man. So a view is a view, and a like a like. And I appreciate y'all for the support, man. We just went over some niche fragrances. We went over Per Noir, or should I say Tyra or Terry Per Noir. We went over Velvet Fire from the House of the Amethyst. We went over Creed's Absolute Aventus. And we went over Pearl Ooh by Killian. All these sent to me from my boy Twilly 2 Cents. Shout out to my guy Twilly 2. And the last one was XERJOFF Herber Gold. Those were the 5 niche fragrances that we went over. I put them in the comment section. I'll put it in the description as soon as I get off this live, man. I appreciate y'all for the support, man. Shout out to my boy Twilly 2. But again, man, don't be buying these fragrances thinking you're going to get women. And it don't work like that, man. At best, a lot go into it. You might be goofy looking. You might be, you might have on a $high fragrance, but you fit horrible. At best, man, you might get it. Okay, you smell good, and you might just look like a creep. So she might be like, damn, he smell good, but he look like he gonna crash out if I say something to him. So she don't even say nothing. I seen many people do this, buy a fragrance, thinking they gonna get women. And you know, women walk right past you, and you just like, man, such and such told me there was a certified penny dropper. I ain't getting out one number. Bruh, it ain't the fragrance, man. It ain't the fragrance. So again, man, buy fragrances because you like them, not based off the name or how much they cost. Buy fragrances because you like them. And I'm telling you, man, there's dudes out there who got a plethora of money and they still wear curves. They still wear curves to this day. And they got a pocket full of money. And people always tell them they smell good. So, again, man, it's a lot going to smelling good. It's your body chemistry, how much water you drink, how often you wash your ass, your moisturization, and if you're drinking water. Because water hurt you or it'll break you. If you ain't drinking no water, your skin dry as hell. And some different fragrances smell different on different people as your body chemistry. That's why a woman able to wear a certain fragrance and it'll smell more sweet, seductive on her. And then a man can wear that same fragrance and it smell less sweet and more masculine. It's just all about how these things work, man. So just giving you a little bit of gems, man. No pun intended to my guy Gems. But I appreciate y'all for the support. My wife just took them meatballs out the oven. We about to have meatball subs, man. I'm about to kill it because I'm hungry. I appreciate y'all for coming through, rocking with your boy, man. I never take it for granted. Continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We at 1,500 subscribers. I'm telling you, man, it's been a grind uphill. It's been ice skating uphill. But, you know, Lord say the same. One day, man, we're going to get that YouTube plaque. One subscriber at a time, man. I don't take this for granted. On the road to 2,000. We only can get that one at a time, man. I appreciate y'all for the support as always. Until next time, all praise to the Most High. It's the transmission.